Good morning, good morning, good morning. Afternoon, 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 evening, evening, evening. Oh, these energies have been awesome since the beginning of 2014. 'Cause we started about a month before 2014, and I guess we all have a season that we shine a little bit easier than at other times. And um, this is going to be probably just nothing for some of you, and if it's not for you, then that's okay. But I've been seeing the theme over and over and over again with people that want to recreate, or they're asking questions. What am I supposed to do now? You know, for 30 years I've been doing this, and this has been my income, and this is how it's been, and this is the way I always thought it was going to be, and I feel this deep, deep, deep desire to be more, to show more of my own soul. And I wanted to encourage you that your soul has a profile. It has a gift that it more readily functions in a state of being than at other times, but it's still there. Um, they say, know thyself, know thyself. Thank you, team. And our soul has a frequency that it's easier for us to manifest or exist in. It's easier for us to show the love or receive the love. Some of us have a hard time receiving the love. And we also have a specific way that our chakra system works in assimilating and maintaining and holding our light quotient. So some days, and it's not because of anything external from us, it's because we're all being called at this time to know our soul's origin. You know, it's important. Um, and to know our soul's gift, to know our soul's energetic signature, frequency, to know our soul's profile, if you will. Um, when I was realizing that there's massive tones that have been coming for years, when I realized it was my turn to interpret, I decided to trust myself that I could interpret it. And the most wonderful things started happening. Now, these were just everyday, ordinary, common sense things to some of you, but some of us that are self-taught, um, we know that, we got to see it, we got to feel it, we got to touch it, we got to hold it, we got to smell it, we got to ingest it, and then we've got to do a whole spectrum before we get a hold of it and before we can truly shine the fact that it's ours. Um, One of the things that I was shown, and I was really surprised, because I can do a lot of metaphysical things very easily, because of some of the experiences I believe that I've had in my life, such as being dead and coming back and the whole walk-in spectrum and all that. One of the things that I understand is that my soul has a natural curiosity more than any other word, more than any other gift or talent or ability. I have a natural curiosity, and inside of that, and because of that, I have a deep desire to look at souls deeply. And that, coupled with other things that I've learned over the years that I mastered, that was so good. That was fun. That was, you know, that was what kept me alive. And now, because I've asked the same thing of the universe and my spiritual team, the same thing of how can I help souls manifest? So many of us need so many things. And there's so many blockages. I mean, there's so much stuff. And one of the things that kept happening during Akashic readings I was doing for people and for myself is that I kept hearing and remembering things like, you're going to grow up and write a book, you're going to be speaking to thousands of people, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Well, the more I controlled my life, the further away from that I got. And we've all been there, done that. You know, we've all felt that longing and that truth bell, you know, resonate inside of us, but everything else was on high frequency, and it was like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? You know, in 2006, I realized that, you know, after I conquered cancer again, I realized that I really am called to do something about how am I going to do it? What am I going to do? When's it supposed to happen? Is it just going to be this one thing and poof, it's done, and I'll do that forever? Yeah, that's the kind of energy that produced. Having a natural curiosity to help souls manifest, it brought to mind some questions, and I'll share that with you. Um, um, where is the energy coming from that makes you want to manifest this car or this house or this or that? Is this really your soul's resonance? Is it your power coming from your power? Is this coming from your soul's blueprint? Or is this because your friend got a new car? Or is this because you're, and I'm using this because it's so much easier for people to relate to. Do you want to be psychic, or are you believing that you are? And you're constantly suffering from being empathically overloaded. Just because we can operate in a higher dimensional state of being and with certain gifts doesn't mean that that's our soul's profile. That's not the one thing that really makes us shine. That's not the one thing that produces that life-giving sustenance for your life. And so you have to ask yourself, where is this coming from? And where is it going to? Where is my energy? Where are my finances going? Why are my relationships going out the window? What the heck is going on? If you're asking yourself any of those kind of questions like that, I would love to help you. Is the time and effort and the current amount of energy that you're putting into believing who you are, based on influence from past lives and from your friends and family. And they say, oh, you're such a kidder, and you're sitting there going in your heart of hearts, you're going, I wasn't kidding. You know, do you have people telling you that, oh God, I wish I was as confident as you are, and you know that you're not? You don't believe that you are? This is residual. This is it's not a matter of right or wrong either. It's not a matter of light or dark or evil or good. This is just simply past life influences that are causing blockages to what you are trying to manifest in your life. Okay? So, and don't worry. If you're asking yourself, how can I operate more effectively? How can I get the dream that I had written down on paper and made into a video so it can reach who it needs to reach? Because I trust that it will. I trust that I can, but how? I got kids, I got dogs, I got cats, I got, you know, all this stuff outside of you. How do you prioritize, spiritually prioritize the messages that you're receiving, the physical changes that are going on, the ear ringing, the sleeping too much or sleeping not enough, all of these things. And then ask yourself, what are or where are the blocks? Where are these blocks coming from? Is it a past life influence? Is it something I can take care of right away? And when you ask yourself these, keep these questions, keep in mind there is never any judgment in this type of energy that I'm talking about, people. There is no judgment. There's no self-loathing allowed in Las Vegas or Arizona or anywhere else in the world. Okay? Ask yourself if the clubs that you belong to, is there something spiritual you should be doing for yourself through all this? How much of fear are you motivated by? How many questions do you have in your energetic field and in your memory from growing up and whatnot that support who you are today and what you are doing? What needs to change in you? How much of what you believe about yourself supports your higher self? Okay? And I'm not talking about the things that you're thinking, oh, my grandma always told me this and my daddy always told me that. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about things that only you know about, that you know that they are the truth. Okay? Where are you involved, and what changes do you want to see? Where is it that you know your higher self is involved? It's only you. It's only you, baby. And how are you involved? And duplicate that. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to follow your heart and your passion and your dreams. Don't be afraid to document them. That's always a really good place to start. Um, for those of you who are seeking the lottery and things like this, how is that money going to help you maintain your higher self and the higher selves of those around you? Are you strong enough to do that? Um, how much of your current perception regarding any given subject that's close to you, that's supporting your higher self, how much of it is supporting the illusion of the 3D, a corporation or this or that? And we got to have corporations. I understand. I'm not a political person. I used to be. I don't want to be. No. Um, Understand, research, know the truth, your role in the companies that you're dealing with. Many of you are going to win some money this year. Many of you are going to manifest that dream relationship and job. It's time. It is definitely time. And understanding beforehand where that extra money needs to go. Do you know your local solar panel people? Do you know what they believe in? Have you gone and offered your spiritual services to these people just because you can? Have you gone and asked them, or your spiritual team for that matter, what can I do for you today? What is the most important thing for us to get done today? And absolutely want nothing from them. Nothing from these people that are in solar, clean water, clean air, alternative fuel, alternative energy devices, supporting devices, things like this. Um, how does your interaction with yourself and your friends and family and coworkers on a daily basis reflect your inner you, your higher self? How is it? Are you so damn lofty that they're going, oh, there she goes again. I cannot understand her, but I just love the sparkle in her eyes, and she's really quite amusing. That will leave you with the energy of feeling like amused or used, and it's not necessary anymore. This is just a small, slight adjustment in your own energetic field that you can handle. Um, um, mm, what do other people that know you well say about your energetic changes in the last, say, since 2008 till today? What do they have to say? Are you hearing the same bitches and complaints over and over and over? Like, why do you always want to borrow money from me? You never talk to me unless you want to use my car. You never do this. You never do that. Are you reliant on any structure or system in place that might not be there tomorrow? That's another big one. Um, let's see. Um, okay. I think that's that on this one. If you want help understanding the level of dimensional consciousness that you're currently in at this time, I have a little system here. I take you through it. Um, we do it within the Akashic Records, and so sometimes this year we all need to understand. It is very important for us to stand on our own 2 feet. It is time for us to stop hiding. It is time for us to partner up with people that complement and match our soul's frequency and the dimensions of our soul. We do all have a blueprint for life. We do all have the God code or the God frequency happening with us. But a lot of us have been sitting back going, oh, that's nice, and not feeling like it was that important to say anything or do anything about it, because I was just like, yeah, this is cool, you know, and I'm just going to do my little rocks and do my thing, and it'll all be good. And I just got to where I really feel that it was important on a soul level, on a vibrational level for my soul's profile, and because of the type and nature of people that I was helping to help people realize what a role that past life influences and family and friend influences do play on our life. And you may not know it, but there could have been someone that was a soul, that was a biological family member, and your mother might not have even known she was pregnant, and that soul can be influencing you today. Hence the blocks can happen. Okay, clear conscious communication consistently, people, on your part, to everything and everybody in the universe, on your job, everywhere, all the time. No more excuses. Speak your truth. Emotional fulfillment. Do things that are emotionally fulfilling to you in your health, your daily habits, your lifestyle, your work routine, your financial routine. You know, I had a wonderful conversation with somebody the other day, and I said, when's the last time you spent $20 on yourself, for God's sakes? She's talking about all this money and the course you spend and all blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, when is the last time you spent $20 on yourself? Did you maybe buy some new makeup or go, you know, get your nails done or something? Anything, a book, anything. Oh, no, I don't have time for that. I just work so much. And then she says, do you think I'm supposed to recreate myself? And I said, yeah, more than likely. Let's go find out. You know, we did our thing. Find out what you need to do personally to strategically shift your energy for 2014. Before the end of this month, it'll get a little more difficult. You understand and utilize your own energetic field, your own trains of thought, if you will, your own beingness, your own interpretation of events, interpretation of dreams, things like this. You know, there's plenty of us out here. We can hold your hands, but you're way more powerful teachers than we are. And a lot of you are 20, 30 years old, and you're thinking you barely made it past the last 6, 7 years where you thought you were losing your mind, and now you're like you secured another job that you're just not happy in, and you're feeling like, is there something I can do that is more real than just need a job or need this or need that or do this or do that? So the answer is yes. Yes, the answer is yes. So I now accept the influences of my heart's messages as a very good affirmation for you. I take full responsibility for all my lifetimes. They no longer influence my soul. Some other questions that people have been asking, we'll go over these later, because like just in a week this notebook is pretty much filled up, and I have to have a little more time to process this information and share it with you guys. No fear, people, no fear. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. If you would like help, I'm on Facebook under Teresa Sigfairy, or you can write to me at breathofterra@gmail.com. BREATHOFTERRA, breathofterra@gmail.com. Love you. Ciao.